Imagine being just 13 and already feeling like a retired celebrity. That's exactly the vibe Ryan Kaji is giving off right now. You know Ryan from Ryan's World? The kid who turned unboxing toys into a multi-million-dollar empire before he even hit puberty. But now the internet's buzzing with a new question. Is Ryan's childhood empire finally slowing down? Is he hanging up the lab coat, shelving the slime, swapping toy reviews for textbooks? Well, from his reduced screen time to a growing wave of public support pushing for his retirement, the signs are stacking up fast. So stick around because this isn't just a story about Ryan stepping back from YouTube. It's about a child influencer growing out of the role that made him famous. And maybe, just maybe, finally getting the chance to be a kid. Let's not forget, Ryan Kaji wasn't just a YouTube kid. He was the YouTube kid. He built an empire of toy reviews while most of us were still learning how to tie our shoes.
I was really young, like 3 years old. I always saw lots of really young content creators, and I asked my parents if we could do something like that. And we started as just like a toy reviewing channel.
At one point, the kid was literally pulling in more than Hollywood actors, all by opening tubs of Play-Doh. But with all that success came some serious controversy. People started noticing Ryan was growing up, but the videos weren't.
Optimus Prime needs your help to defeat the Decepticons. You two need to train to become Autobots.
It reached a point where it felt like Ryan was being forced to keep doing the same childish content. You could see it in his face. The excitement just wasn't there anymore. And it's not just a random take. Go spend 2 minutes on Reddit or TikTok and you'll see it everywhere. Let Ryan retire. It's a meme, a hashtag, a whole movement. Because yeah, watching a teenager pretend to be 5 years old, something about that just feels off.
Is there a consequence?
What's gonna happen?
Goodbye, Ryan. What is that?
That's why you cannot lie.
Let's be real. When your audience starts asking you to stop making videos, that's probably your sign. But here's the real question. Is Ryan allowed to retire? Let's dive in. Because maybe the internet's finally getting the ending it's been hoping for.
Crazy. You guys have over 10 different YouTube channels, over 80 billion views across them. You have a mobile game with 34 million downloads. I want to break down Ryan's World from the business side. How big is the team that runs this? And take me through how you're able to maintain this. Then we'll rewind back to talk.
Lately, it's been hard not to notice that things are shifting. The uploads, the style, even Ryan's appearances on camera, all of it seems different. And no, it's not the algorithm acting weird. This looks intentional.
Did you see that? Oh, yeah, see if to pull fast. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
One of the biggest signs that Ryan might be winding down his YouTube hustle, the family's focus has completely shifted toward his personal life and education. Remember when the Kajis moved from Texas to Hawaii? That wasn't just for sunnier skies. It was about giving Ryan access to a better school system, cutting back his screen time, and helping him live more like a regular kid. This wasn't some PR move. Their entire lifestyle changed. These days, they go on walks, limit his screen time, and get this. Ryan's learning Japanese, taking piano lessons, joining sports teams, you know, actual kid stuff. And according to his mom, filming for YouTube is now limited to just a few hours a week. Gee, thanks. That's better, sure. Still, they say school comes first. YouTube comes second. And Ryan? He's supposedly got full freedom to stop filming whenever he wants. That's what they say. But again, I'm skeptical. Because if you scroll through the channel right now, they're still uploading videos featuring Ryan as a younger kid. And yeah, some of these are just re-uploads. They say there's no pressure, no contracts, just vibes. Which is pretty ironic considering half the internet thinks this kid's been stuck working overtime since kindergarten. Still, baby steps. If nothing else, this is a step in the right direction. And speaking of direction, the content itself is shifting too. Gone are the back-to-back unboxings and toy reviews. Scroll through Ryan's World today, and you'll see more skits, science experiments, family games, gaming videos. And yeah, a whole lot less Ryan. In fact, a lot of the newer uploads barely feature him at all. Sometimes it's just his parents or his sister doing pretend play skits. Other times it's animated videos or collabs with other kid creators. Ryan still pops in here and there, but he's clearly no longer the main act. It looks like his sisters are starting to take the spotlight, which might be a good thing. This could give Ryan the freedom to finally just do his own thing. But at the same time, are we just passing the same torch and expecting them to go through what Ryan did? That's a whole separate discussion for another time. But let me know your take in the comments. That said, I'll admit, it's pretty dope to see Ryan dabble in gaming content. This stuff feels way more age appropriate, and honestly, way more him. You guys even voted that this is the kind of content you want to see him doing. So hey, maybe this is his new lane. Of course, only if he's genuinely enjoying it. But here's the truth. Ryan's World doesn't even need Ryan anymore. Not at all. This thing has turned into a full-blown brand. Toys in Walmart? Check. Pizza collabs with Chuck E. Cheese? Check. Nickelodeon show? Already done. They've got video games, anime-style shows, books, Roblox games, AI-generated characters. It's straight-up SpongeBob-level franchising. Ryan could stop uploading for the next 4 years and the money would still roll in. That's how big this thing has become. It's not just a channel anymore, it's a machine. A business with 30+ employees and over $1 billion in merch sales. Ryan's presence? Optional at this point, which, not gonna lie, is kind of a flex. But look, every child star eventually hits that awkward what now phase. Thankfully, this transition isn't blowing up like JoJo Siwa's did. It's quieter, more intentional. He's growing up, he's focused on school, he's into hobbies. He's got real interests now.
When I grow up, I want to be like an animator. I think it's really fun to do because like the drawing and then like at the end you get to see the whole thing and see what you've like worked on the whole time.
Unboxing Legos probably doesn't hit like it used to. And that's totally okay. Ryan deserves space to grow, to live his own life on his own terms. And the best part? This isn't some dramatic downfall story. Ryan's world didn't crash and burn. It's just evolving. Ryan's not getting pushed out, he's not getting canceled, he's growing. And that's what his real fans want. They don't want to see a 13-year-old opening toys for views. They want to see him happy, they want to see him free. Because let's face it, Ryan gave the internet his entire childhood. The least we can do is let him enjoy his teenage years in peace. And from where I'm sitting, it looks like Ryan's world is slowly coming to an end. Not with some explosive exit, but with a quiet, well-planned fade-out. He's got a future to focus on, and a life to live. So let me know your thoughts down below. Hit like, subscribe, and hey, be grateful your parents didn't turn your playtime into primetime profit. Peace.